Hey everybody, so I wasn't that late. Whoa, okay. On my phone, my time on my computer. What the hell? Hold on. Whoa, okay. What is that echo? My time on my computer. Hold on. Oopsie daisies. Technical difficulties. I have my tab still open. You know how that live, the premiere threw us in? I had it set up so that when that ended, it put you right in the chat here. And so I was watching the other one and it threw me in this chat also on YouTube. And I had that tab still open. So that's why that was happening. Oh, Sheba, right after you said that, it cleared up. Literally within seconds. It was only like real bad, that real bad like noise at the just for a few more seconds after you mentioned that. Yep, a twofer. Hey, Genesis. Yeah, I know. That sounds like they have aliens there. I kind of heard it on Justin's lives too, honestly. Remember when I heard that when I swore I heard like a voice talk back to him? His was doing that weird radio wavelength thing too. All my videos are like that, or all my recordings from Ben Hill are like that. Even my original ones, but I did figure out how to make them better. Which I need to do that with the first. I need to, when I add the Fred Hill first interview or conversations or whatever from January, I'll probably actually, fix the audio because the audio is horrible. And now that I know how to do it better or have, figured it out. Great big roses is freaking magic. I swear. What is it for? Compost mix. Oh, you're talking about your gardening again. Your grandma was just in that area. They could have scramblers around. Don't the Wells allegedly have people shut their phones off when going to the property? No GPS allowed. Something like that. No, you're supposed to sign it's a make believe freaking what's it called? NDA, notice non-disclosure. But there's already no freaking internet or phone signal unless you have AT&T. I guess that's how Chasing Truth was able to get some type of signal and was able to live stream from Ben Hill, because that's does not happen. I mean, it sucks. Like when you're out there, that's the part that I guess many people would probably find scary, is that unless you don't have a way to even call 911 because you have no signal. Have to compete with a bunch of grandmas. Yeah. Was the only, I know. I heard about this Doug guy that got attacked. I think I've seen him only one time during the Gabby Petito case and stuff, and he got attacked. I heard by here.
Sam, welcome back to
I'll look up this person with you guys because I didn't know what the Stern Squad. Let's see. Did they get arrested? I'm guessing they got arrested, right? Whoa. Guy's a big dude. Yeah, I heard that he was almost killed. Her signal is strong. She is on at least. She's not on Ben Hill Road anymore. She used to have. She legit used to have her boyfriend Andy drive her to town every freaking day so she could do her live streams. After he just spent like 8 hours or how many hours working. I swear to God. I swear. He would pick her up. He'd sit in the car while she did her live streams. I don't think she has her license or she's not supposed to drive or something. So, hey, Samantha. You had to walk to JSB. Nope, you've had to walk to. A little confused. I used to watch Doug every night during the laundries. BS. Prayers to Doug. He is the nicest man. So what happened to this dude? This Doug guy. When they said Doug, when I saw, I learned of this from Marissa's post. And when I saw it, when she said Doug, I immediately thought Doug from this, the Doug that comes in here sometimes or whatever. I don't know. Can't get to top chat. I'm not sure. His channel is Doug Live from Northport. This is the man that attacked him. Yeah, I was just now looking him up because I didn't know who he was. Wow, and it looks like a white boy lockdown is trying to. Man, he's trying to tell him he wants to take him on. He's like, bring it. Wow, this guy has 3 kids and a wife. And he just like, oh my God, I bet his wife has this guy been. Let's see part of this here.
Hey y'all, I just wanted to post this.
Wow. The heck? What even made him do that? I bet his wife is embarrassed. He hasn't even been on his channel for 7 months. So, like, how did this even happen? I don't get it. Huh. He doesn't even have a community tab. Let's see. And okay. Doug Live exposed. Doug Live Northport spotted. Who is Doug? Who is special media? Howard Stern Show staff member Doug Goodstein. No, that's something different, I think. I don't know. Oh my gosh, what's up with that dude's face? I don't know. I don't know these people. He deleted a bunch of stuff. So it was some YouTube beef and it went real life, huh? Yeah, the attacker has small kids. I just showed him 3 little girls.
Ford Bronco.
Live Patrol, Northport cops. Oh, this is Doug's. Uh-huh. Yeah, I never heard of the Stern Squad before. This Doug guy, I did not really know of either. But yeah, it looks like. Huh. Anyways, okay. I know that's what money people here probably don't. So you know about this, Lady CG? The man who did this is a complete 100% psycho. He pretends to be a family man. So it'd probably be easy to find his. Is he still in jail? North. Was it in Northport? Northport Police, Florida. I don't know the dude's last name though. Surely he's not still in jail though. Probably. Oh, this is not a legitimate site. It's aggravated assault. His wife is a real estate agent and has a YouTube channel. He left him for dead out on a 1K. Oh, okay, so he's out. Wow. All he got was aggravated assault. He should have got. Yeah, we'll have to check out later. He should have got. I mean, I don't know. I guess attempted murder is pushing it, but man, if he just left him there not breathing, it's crazy. See, that's the thing. People think that this stuff is. It's, people think that, oh, you wouldn't need a protective order, or it's silly when it comes to. Had they ever met before? Summerwell's reward fund, hand caught in the cookie jar. Who is that guy in that picture?
Jonathan Lee Rich's AK.
Oh, that's the guy. That's the that's Tim, whatever his name is. Let's see. Michelle after. Let's go to these Joey suit. That's really what. I mean, wow. Which is, I think Michelle's the only one that I know has this. I should have downloaded it. I don't know what the heck I was thinking. Why didn't I download? Or did I? Let me double check. I might have, and just. I can't even remember day to day. So, what was the. Yeah, guess I probably didn't get. I don't know. How the heck could I have not got that? Let's see. Why did I download my own? What was the name of the hold on, let me see what this is. No. Damn it. Well, Michelle After Dark should, I heard, had it, right?
Good morning, everyone. My name is Michelle. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to another video. It is Wednesday morning. It's been raining all night here in Northern England. I'm going to keep this video.
Let's see.
The clip that Crown Mama put on is difficult to hear. There's music to it, and Jodie Sue's voice is sped up. So instead of playing the audio, I'm just going to play you the visual with closed captions on. And it's
dang. I thought that Zim after Doug saw him at McDonald's one day after Brian Laundrie searched, and Doug made a joke, "You must be stalking me since you're following me." And the guy took the joke wrong. Wow. Michelle Walks is the one that it's in. Crown Mama. But they said that she said that Crown Mama has music. And I don't know. Let's see here. Let's see. I don't think they have it. I don't think she has it. That's only 3 minutes long. Unless it's on her community tab or something. But we'll go to Crump Mama. I cannot believe I did not freaking get this. I don't know what I was thinking. Why does it always seem like nobody ever gets it, this stuff when we really need it? But okay, so are you guys talking about in their 8-hour live long? Live? Let's see. This was crazy, guys. It was absolutely crazy. Oh,
That's really.
But they're talking in it. Is there no other? Emma? You guys, and I have to comment on freaking, I don't know. I'm interested in hearing, I don't know, Justin. Well, I don't know if Justin will want to speak on it or not. But the Tiffany Marie thing today, I want to know what people's thoughts are. Seriously, it's okay. If you have a different viewpoint, like I said, I'm really wanting this channel to get back to what I really wanted it to be at the beginning. It was supposed to be all opinions, welcome, as long as they're respectful. So I'm probably gonna have to have some kind of mod, the first ever mod meeting. Never even had a mod meeting, or something to, even though I think most of the mods get it. But anyways, just to be more clear, because I know I can be very wishy-washy. Talking without saying anything. This one shouldn't be deleted, Castle Crime. This one shouldn't be deleted. the live earlier of mine, which was on my backup channel, it was deleted because it was just a game live. Like, I didn't even know of all this that happened. So I mean, I knew what had happened, but Tiffany went live during that, and I go, oh my God, she better seriously not. Like, she's about, I know what she's about to do. She's going to use this as an excuse, because this is my opinion with Tiffany, because it seems to like, and I'm trying not to be like biased because of any personal feelings. However, it's so difficult, but I'm trying. I just trying to say this like somewhat. I think she's an opportunist, and I think she knew that, this is my opinion and it could be totally wrong. I think she knew that if she had to at this point separate herself from Jody Sue, even though she tried to do it like nicely, I guess, it still was, she still knew what was going to happen. I don't believe what she was saying about, oh, she didn't expect this. She knew it was going to be like that. What is she talking about? She knew that was going to be like that. She really thought that she was going to be able to question Jody Sue on that stuff, or even say that she has, just come out on live and say, oh, I have questions, and tiptoe around everything. And I loved, oh my God, some of those people in the chat, I was clapping them on. I seriously was during our game live earlier, where we were kind of listening to it while we were playing some games. Like, we found a really cool drawing game, by the way. It's fun. And I wanted to play it earlier, but I loaded it up and I was like, dang it, I have to play with other, like, it doesn't have like where you could play against other online players. It has to be just people you add to it. I was like, because it's from that You Don't Know Jack bundle thing I bought. Anyways, so I really liked that drawing game. That was fun. Anyways, she knew it was going to end up like that. She was using this excuse to separate herself, because I feel like she's an opportunist, and it's whatever will work for Tiffany at the time. Just like the situation with like what happened. Think about it. When the situation with what happened with me, okay? She didn't try to be nice about it and be like, go up on, contact me and try to get me to go up on her panel and, talk things out, or contact me beforehand. No. Why? Because she's an opportunist. Tiffany felt before that Bones incident that I was too well liked for her to go up against, because and the reason I'm not having a big head or anything like that, because she said this, but she said this about Marissa in regards to Marissa being mad at me, that she said Marissa won't go after me because I'm too well liked. This was right before the Bones incident, which I don't think Marissa's one of those people who I don't think Marissa cares about that stuff. She's been around like no, she does not care about that stuff. She's going to call you out no matter what. That's just the type of person she is. But with Tiffany, I just feel like she didn't even, she didn't even talk to me. She just completely decided to throw me under the bus because she figured at that point I was disposable, that I was no longer useful to her, that it would benefit her more to throw me away like that because she felt like the majority of the community had turned on me and were upset with me. So she thought it was a great opportunity and moneymaker to turn on me. And also, just to it would just get her views and something to talk about. She's not a loyal person. She's not somebody who would have long-term friends at all. Marissa's what I call a loyal person. Marissa has long-term friends. She has had a lifelong friend, pretty much. It's just Marissa's just an example. I'm not trying to put her in this or anything, but I just feel like she knew how that was going to go. I mean, she wanted Chasing up there to be her backbone because you could tell that Tiffany was kind of scared of Jody Sue. When she was asking for Jody Sue, or saying, like, when people were telling Jody Sue she could come up there, like, Tiffany was, like, trembling. I mean, I admit it. Jody Sue is to me, and I don't know. She has a very strong personality. But so does Tiffany. So I don't know. It was kind of funny listening to Tiffany kind of like shake, like she sounded scared. But I don't really believe that she was scared, or I don't really believe she was up all night because, she was just so devastated to hear what she heard from Jody Sue. No, she was devastated on how it was going to make her look. She knew that everybody was going to be like, told you so. Or like, what the fuck, we've been telling you this forever. She knew it. She wasn't up all night because she is not that kind of person. I'm sorry. She is not like this person with this huge heart that some people like to make her out to be. Oh, she just cares so much for Summer. No. Saying no one listens, she said potentially. Well, we're about to listen. I don't think so. She said she knew a few days. What about what she was saying, that she knew a few days before the incident? It doesn't matter. I agreed with, I have to say, and sometimes I said this in my live earlier, sometimes I don't always agree with Chasing. It's like sometimes I really, really like her, or like what she's saying, and then sometimes I really, really don't. So like sometimes I'm really like just like, applauding her, and then other time it's like kind of no in between with her for me anyways. Sometimes I think she can be like come off like a know-it-all, or not, I don't know, not so much a know-it-all, but just like condescending and rude. But other times, like, I think I do think that she tries to be neutral and fair. And today was one of those days that I was like, cheering her on. I'm like, oh my gosh, everything she was saying was on point. And I loved how she went up there and told Tiffany, like, what the hell? Like, and she even tried to bring that up again later on and be like, I thought you were going to totally be against what happened, but like, you came on here like tiptoeing around, and Chasing was like, what the hell are you doing, Tiffany? No, believe not like this. This is a little bit different. I mean, but yeah, we all are like that at some points, but not, no, this is, I might not be explaining it different. Some people have patterns to their behavior where it's like, but also, like, I think Chasing makes some really good points sometimes. But what I will say though with her is that I think what I've noticed is that she's an equal opportunity. Like, she doesn't just, she doesn't, it seems like she doesn't anyways have favorites that she goes after, or like that she that gets special treatment. I don't know. I'm kind of like, right when I said that, I kind of changed my mind a little bit, but yeah, she had to delete. Privated it because she said anytime that she streams somebody's lives that she has to private it, which is kind of true, but yeah, there's definitely, for sure, there's definitely way worse than Chasing, for sure. There's a countdown on Jody Sue's page. No, I didn't even notice it. I never watch her, but this, I mean, who was it that sent me that? Where did I hear about the Jody Sue thing? I'm trying to remember. Why is my computer? Come on, computer. Of course, that's why I hate Microsoft Edge. It just seems to mess up more than Chrome. And let's see. Here, let's watch this a second while I get that ready. I want to check on something.
Being in the different phases she goes through. So she's done her arm hurts.
It's almost like a manic.
Yeah, she did the her arm hurts, and then the crying and the storytelling about her DV. Then all of these different things to pull on people's heartstrings or to try to take some of the.
So the other day I put out a video of a clip of her, and now people say, oh, it's clipped up and you can make it look however you want. But no, it was a full clip, and it was her talking about how she's lied to YouTube this entire time, and she specifically says she did what she had to do. And I asked, for who? Who did you do that for? And then she gets slammed with Michelle After Dark sharing that on her channel yesterday. And then Andy coming out last night, and she was mad. Oh, and let's not forget that Fizzle has put out a couple videos proving that all of this fake Fed stuff that she's talked about and all of this scamming and stuff that she's blamed Penny for and all of that stuff is all bullshit.
Fizzle peeled back all the layers of the onion. And then when he he came on, to her it was the way I read it is like, how dare you come in here?
Yep.
That's kind of the look on her face, how I read it. I could be wrong, but that's the impression I had from her.
Yeah, she supported Candace hardcore, Chasing Truth. I mean, like to the point where that condescending, the parents are not involved. Like, you know, you're all idiots. But she knew this at that time. This makes no sense. Yeah, she is saying it to slander Andy. But then you have to wonder, too, I mean, you can't just go, oh, she's just lying. You have to consider, is this possible?
And if it's not possible, nobody should ever believe another word out of her mouth. You know what I mean? It's like, how many lies do you have? How many times do you have to be lied to where you're like, okay, I'm done?
I mean, you can just see it, right? She is pissed right here.
When you see it close up, like Benny had it like zoomed in when we were watching it, and her eyes are darting everywhere. It is the craziest looking thing.
And what made me say manic earlier was that laugh. That laugh she was doing was eerie. That was eerie.
Yeah, it's very creepy.
I locked the door and said, got Scooby a little closer.
Okay, so what is this countdown? Sorry, I was trying to place an order real quick before I didn't get it in time on Ulta before it turned over to 1 a.m. But anyways, I just pulled up this too. What is this? Yeah, what is this countdown? 25. Okay, so every day she's counting down. Like she's been doing that. I noticed that. I forgot about that, but well, yeah, like 28. $27, $20, $26, $25. So 25. Okay, so wait. So now what is that, like the 25th? What's July 25th? It's the restraining order. She has a restraining order. It is that was instated on hold on. She broke the restraining order just the other night or last night. That's what are they talking about Michelle's video she posted that supposedly triggered her. Something that was not that one. Michelle. The Jody, It's not that Jody said you've gone too far. That was after, so I don't know. I'm not exactly sure. Exactly. It can be revoked. We should start a countdown. Yeah, it could be a way of intimidation. I don't know what that is. It sounds like July 25th. I'm trying to pull up the Hawkins County Court. I don't know. It took me a second. The other day, me and Cracking Cases were up here trying to look up some records on, forget what it was about. So probably shouldn't start doing that now. Let's watch what we started to do, because I don't know. Maybe some, I don't know when Dawn's getting out. He went to jail, what, the 7th of February? Or wasn't it? Or the 4th? Or the 15th? Let's see. He had 6 months. It's in August when he gets out. What are we going to count down to, though? If I was a psychic, I could count down to when Jody Sue's arrest would be. I feel like something's. Wow. I just feel like, don't you guys feel like somebody's going to talk? Like we're getting to the end of the road. I hope so. But I hope it ends in figuring out what happened to Summer. Or, well, actually, no, number one thing, Summer being okay. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine if Summer was alive? Oh my gosh. Wouldn't it be cool I don't know how she would ever, I would just want her to be okay. I can't believe they got rid of Yucky, though. I would want her to meet Athena, but that might be weird. But still, why would they get rid of her dog? That's not even normal. That's so the opposite of what somebody would do if they, miss their child. You're going to hold on to everything of that child. If she really loved that dog, and if it was really Summer's, they would have, she was the sweetest. She was, Athena is, I know I only saw Yucky I saw her several times on that road, but I only saw her up close, just once, where I got to, pet her, but poor thing looked miserable. She was so full of milk. And that's when freaking Candace put on the floor a big bowl of freaking chili. I'm not even joking. That is what she gave the dog, a big bowl of chili. That was his food. I agree, Tracy. She did, because that was communication. She went in there to ask Andy a question, to have somebody ask Andy a question. That's communication. She was trying to communicate with Andy. Her nails are killer, though, even after we freaking cut them. Yeah, but she can't go, Leela, she can't, as the petitioner, she can't, it won't get her in trouble, but it can void the protective order. He could file with the court to have it thrown out because she's trying to contact him, or she's violating it. She's making it hard on him by trying to reach out to him and come into chats and stuff and trying to communicate with him. It's making it more difficult for him to avoid her. And they consider social media communication. And he was really trying not to mention her or anything. Right, Jeremy? I agree. She has walked on, well, I guess not so much because there's not really. She's walked on sidewalks. Little Ziggy takes her walking out on the sidewalks, usually every day. But was who hanging out in Walmart parking lot? Are you saying Jody Sue was? Oh, you didn't see that, Justin? That's what triggered all this. Damien and Jody Sue have a valid protective order. I think that Kraken cases Cam was, well, actually, I think both of them were just confused. It was a valid protective order. I just didn't want to he just seemed set that he believed it was not active. But since I have a protective order on somebody, I know how they work. So I knew what that meant. But I could see why they thought what they were thinking. It showed so when you file for a protective order, if it's, well, I don't know about Tennessee laws, but I'm guessing, I know here in Indiana and in Indiana that in many other places, when you file a protective order, you get an automatic temporary protective order if it is a domestic, if you lived with a person and it's a domestic, like a relationship. But in my situation, since it wasn't somebody I live with or whatever, you don't get an automatic one till your court date. Okay, so, but in the instance of her Jody Sue's situation, what happened is, so it was filed on the 2nd, I think, of July of last month. So actually you guys might be right that now I'm curious, but okay, it was filed on the 17th or the 2nd of July of last year. And then their court date was the 17th of July. And then that's when the order was signed. But, and then that's where the confusion came in because of the 2 court dates and also, or what it looked like 2 court dates. It wasn't. It was the filing. Jody Sue filed the 2nd. There was a temporary protective order in place. The 17th, when they went to court, because they had a temporary in place till court, then the judge, agreed to the order and signed it. And what was I going to say about that, though? There was something else. I don't know how long their order is, though, because it gives very minimal information on that website on Hawkins County. Oh, it said disposal or disposed. Yeah, disposed. And I agree. Dispose seems like that would mean that the case, and that's what I always thought too, but I've learned, and I sometimes forget, like, for a little bit until I am like, oh yeah, that's right. Dispose means that a case is has been decided. That could mean it was dismissed. It could mean that they were found guilty, or if they were found not guilty, they were, sentenced. Just, the sentencing's happened, everything's done. That's what disposed means. And so there was some confusion when Cam and Allie were my panel where they thought the disposed meant dismissal, but that's what the confusion. It sounds like a weird word to use because you think of disposed, you think of disposal, which you think of trash, which means to throw away. So you would think that's what it means. Did it say what items Andy was allowed to take from? I don't know if it was a PPO either. I doubt it was a PPO. I'm guessing it was a temporary. There's sometimes where they have, where Sweet D, where they have two different, or they both have an order against each other. You can get that. I really doubt it's a permanent order. A PPO would be a permanent. A TPO would be a TPO is a temporary. So you're given a temporary till court in a couple weeks for domestic situations like this. But usually at your first hearing, you're going to get a temporary. You're not going to get automatically a permanent. Especially if there's no police, there's no arrest or anything like that, then yeah, they're going to give a temporary at first. Because the thing is, a protective order, not the biggest deal ever, and he's already a felon anyway, so it wouldn't really matter about the gun thing because you can't have guns when you have a protective order. But yeah, they don't just automatically permanents out there. They give you a chance and do a temporary. If Hawkins County doesn't do anything on Judy Sue, I'm afraid this case might have no hope. Oh gosh, I don't know. I don't think that's going to happen. Well, shit. I can't believe I just said that. I don't know, man. I wonder how many people called TBI today about what Judy Sue said. I just find she plays too many games. Why is there so many people? Why is there so many people in this? Hold on, let me change it. I'm looking up their case on. Why is there so many people surrounding this case that like to play games, think it's okay to play games when it involves a missing child? I don't understand that. Oh wait, this isn't criminal, it'd be civil. They don't give any information in Hawkins County on I thought it was General Sessions. Bernard. Okay. Well, his real name's George, but oh, that's right. His name's George, right? No. I'll just put in Bernard. His name is George. No, his name's Andrew George. Let's see here. I remember it's kind of a pain to find this. Last time we had some issues. Oh, wait, maybe it was Sullivan. That's right. I think it was Sullivan. That's why. Okay. 1 second, guys. Hold on. Let me pull up my chat so I can see. Let's see. All the people involved in this case are more worried about hiding the everyday dirt they do and the life they live. I know. Then they're worried about finding Summer. It is sad for real, for real. I know. Right? Like, if it's, I don't know though. That's what makes me think like it's got to be more than just like drugs. There has to be. I mean, I think it's drug related with Jody Sue and Andy, and I've told everybody since like October that they were being investigated for drugs. I told you, I said, I don't think the law enforcement, like from what I was understanding, had any health, who knows if it's true, but I was told they didn't have their eyes on Jody Sue and Andy as far as Summer's disappearance. It was more their, about drugs. But now, I think obviously has more to do with Summer. I think it has, yeah. About 3 people will be released shortly for her being a narc and sending them to jail after they get out. She may want to, I know. Yes, very shortly. Very, very shortly. Sounds like kind of scary, actually. Let's see. Why is this out of alphabetical order? But come on. My computer. I wish I would have remembered not to. Oh my God, of course. I might just give up on this because we looked this up the other day anyways. I was just curious. But yeah, I would think that if it's just a year protective order, then what did people think about Andy when you guys saw him? What were your feelings? I know he didn't really even talk, but like, did it change your feelings about him? Did you think that he seemed like more? Did it make you feel like have a better impression of him, or did it make you feel he was more guilty? Honestly, like I felt like, in my opinion, I thought it made me feel even more certain he was involved. You think they're all trash? Yeah. I never said anything about Jody Sue until last night, whether she said those things out of anger and they are lies. That's sick AF. And if it's true, then she allowed this to go on, and that's sick. Yeah. Being trapped. What do you mean, but because of what I can do? What do you mean by that? Everyone is listening to crazy Jody Sue Brown, but because of what I can do. What do you mean? He didn't say anything. Just trying to get money for Camper. Oh, is there a Will's Family page on Twitter? I've never saw that. But what about it? It's not listening to Jody Sue. It's just like it's just what I feel. And as far as being trafficked and drugged, that's what she said. That's exactly what was said. I mean, not the word traffic wasn't used, but she basically said that the little girls were being drugged. I mean, what else would they be drugged for? And what's trafficking is basically what, exactly that, really. That's exactly what she said was going on. It's not like listening to Jody Sue. It's just it's just what I've not always believed, but I had that feeling beforehand. I said a month ago in that video that I was playing earlier when I had cracking cases, that my theory was that Jody Sue sold something or fronted something to Candace that Summer had ingested. At that point, though, I thought it was a overdose, but then I kind of changed, and I was like, maybe she was drugged but given away. I'm starting to believe she's alive. Like, I didn't believe that at all for the longest time. Up until recently, I didn't really feel like she was alive, but I know that I'm telling you, there's another baby. I have a bet with CT because I'm so sure of this. And she said I know this is crazy, but we have a bet. Like, we have $100 bet because I'm so certain, but I don't know if we'll ever know though, like for certain. Who said Andy killed her? What? Yeah, I just really, really feel there's another baby, and I didn't believe that she was alive. I know this is crazy too, but I didn't believe that she was alive until I saw that reading by that guy that I played the other day. And I can't even say his name, so I'm not going to even say it or try to say it, because I'm like, wow, it just seems so plausible to me, because the way he mentioned another baby, I'm like, oh my God. Maybe it's just like wishful thinking, but so Indiana Jason needs arrested, in my opinion, wanted to make money. Like Jason to get him a camper, they're too very sketchy. Exactly. I mean, they were together for so long. He might. You know what, Sherry? That's very plausible. I feel like this is. I do believe that would make sense. I believe it could. I don't know. I believe it could be any day now, because I don't know though about where would this baby get a birth. She wouldn't get a birth certificate. She didn't have a baby at the hospital. Think about it, Justin. If you were popping out babies, like that many babies that she's had left and right, probably just like fell out. People have been having, who was it? Oh, Scott said, and this is so true, and I'm just kidding about just fell out. But seriously, she's going to, she might have got drunk and gave birth. I don't think she was at all. I think she could have got inebriated, gave birth while intoxicated. She didn't stop drinking. There's no way. I don't even know how she stopped drinking for Summer and the boys. I just don't believe she would have. I just can't see it, but I don't know that for a fact. Casey Aaron Wells. That sounds familiar. Who is that? She takes a lot of photos, no evidence of her being pregnant. Did you notice her? But do you notice how much bigger she was, and then she lost all that weight? And how so many people had said, even Fred has said, even Jody Sue, but her words like nothing. So, but that you couldn't even tell when Candace was pregnant. She wears baggy clothes. She dresses in baggy clothes. I mean, look at past pictures of that. For instance, that picture of her on that car that's now in front of Fred's house, and how thin she was. That's just like, or what her size was. Not like she wasn't necessarily real thin, but she's not usually that big. Like, I mean, she's not skinny, but she's on, she was basically like average size. Her boobs were just so humongous. But I mean, if you look at older pictures of her, it looks like she's usually about the size that she has gotten to lately. All that weight that she lost. If you look at pictures when Summer first went missing, she was a lot bigger. And if she had a baby right before Summer went missing, it would make sense why she lost all that weight. Even though, I would think it would be, I thought, oh, well, stress and all that, her worrying every day if she's going to jail. I thought, but when you look at past pictures of her, like that, her size right now is like her normal size. Oh, yeah. Believe if you have that, please send it to me. But she's always been into alcohol, though. No. Her teeth pulled was very, no, that was later on. She was losing weight before then. Teeth pulled would have been in January. Because it was right before I went down there, I think. So Eh. They were avoiding CPS, and also it also matters like when CPS was there. Like if if she was avoiding remember everybody was saying that she was avoiding CPS. No, it was in. I remember exactly when her teeth pull was because I was on the phone with Dawn, and she had just got her teeth pulled that day. Remember, I had that phone call, and we were talking about how Benny was on his way down there. Wait, hold on. Okay, actually, okay, so that would have been that would have been in. You're right. Okay, that would have been in December. The first time the time that Benny went down to Tennessee, it was that time. So that would have been and the first time. So when you went down to Tennessee around that time, Justin. So yeah, like end of 2021. I forgot Benny wasn't down there when I was down there in January, so it would have been the couple weeks before. Yes, December 5th or June 5th or December 15th. Okay. Was it in November? No, Justin was there, so. Yeah, everything that we have, though, is hearsay, to be honest. Everything in this case is hearsay. Everything. We don't have any evidence of anything besides. I mean, we don't have any, like, set, like, 100% evidence on anything, though. You know what I mean? So that's just, we're just going on based off of opinions and speculations on everything, really. You know, I'm going by, I guess, I don't know if you didn't hear Fred's wife's interview or the part 1, everybody should listen to it because she talks about that, how she, and the thing that makes it really important and helps with a timeline of when this pregnancy was, is that truck that they got off Dawn and they towed it down there. And the fact that Summer's head was shaved when they went and picked up that truck. And during that time is when Candace was pregnant and they had a conversation. Lora talks about it, how Summer's head was shaved and I mistook her for one of the boys. We went up there to get that truck. Candace stood up and I noticed her stomach. And Candace made the remark, "Yep, I'm pregnant." It's in that. It's in the our conversation that I played earlier. And then when I talked to Fred, because at that point, when that audio happened that I just played earlier, that was before I had talked to Fred at all, that trip. He also confirmed that I asked him first without even telling him why I was asking, but I asked him when he got that truck off of Dawn, and I pointed down to the truck that was down by the end of his drive. He said a couple months before Summer went missing. I said, well, the reason why I asked is I said, your wife said that Candace was pregnant during that time. And he said, yeah. And, and then he talked about how they both went up there to tow that truck down to his house, and that she was pregnant. And he said, though, that he's a man, so maybe because he's a man, like, I don't know. And plus her build, like, Candace is a type, like, with her build, like, she'd be able to hide a pregnancy until the very, very end, probably. And Fred said that you couldn't even tell she was pregnant. He said that when she had, during her pregnancies, you could not tell that she was pregnant. That's what even Jody Sue said. But of course, like I said, that she's not really reliable. But yeah, everything that we've going off of is hearsay and speculations, really. And just, trying to use critical thinking and, deductive reasoning. So it just, I didn't believe it the first time. Well, I believed it, like, when the first time in January when Fred and his wife told me about it. I believed them. I believed that they believed what they were saying. I believed they were being honest. However, I kind of thought possibly it was a like a mistake, they were confused. But how confident they were when I talked to them the second time, I'm convinced. I really am. Okay. See, the thing is, we can't really know if she had her tubes tied because we're going by her word. But if she gave up a kid and didn't go to the hospital and just, if she did sell a kid or a baby or whatever, like, she's probably going to want to say she had her tubes tied, because then people wouldn't even think to imagine that she, it even a possibility. It wouldn't even come to somebody's mind, but I don't know. It's really, I guess, it is important, but it's, I guess, not the most. It is important if there was another baby. We need to know where the baby was, but I think that there is, let's see, I would think that there is 4, 5, 6, 8 kids total. 8, 8 kids total. I don't think that Laura is saying that she swears there was 2 after summer. No, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I believe 1. I think, but I do believe that, we even have Candace admitting herself to another child. Okay, so I went to playlist. Let's move on from the kids thing. It's all in your opinion,
You guys, it's just a cat breathing right now. It's really weird.
Miss Krama Mama, on your about page, that email, is that okay to email you to the allegedly?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna
Yep.
talking about the flowers. I don't know if you've seen this video.
On my barbecue, though. Amy Lou, you sent pictures to my email. Let me check it.
All right. Well, that's good. Y'all go over there and ask why exactly it is he was selling drugs to the children at 110.
No, let's ask why you never did anything about that when you knew. have you noticed that, like,
Why he was
all of
potentially
them?
causing little girls over there
I
to
would
be
think so.
sedated and to be touched with the shit he was selling them over there? Go ask. Because I have fucking questions.
We do too, Jody. Like, why didn't you save
Not
Summer?
standing in front of him anymore. Yeah. And I found about a few days before all the shit went down. I'm not kidding, dude.
She literally just said right there, she found out a few days before all this shit went down. So that means she knew a few days before Summer went missing. I don't think she's lying. I don't. Well, I think she's being deceitful. That's what I think she's doing. I think it's the truth, but not the whole truth. She also was involved with selling these drugs, I believe. Hey, nicely done. Xanax? I didn't hear the Xanax. She is as bad as who did it, in my opinion. She was a transactions lady. She stuffed the money in her bra. She did? Where'd you get she stuffed the money in the bra? So it happened by not reporting. All their asses need to be locked up. Yeah. She did. That's why she didn't tell anybody. She wasn't keeping it secret because for the integrity of the investigation. I don't believe that. I think she's a bit too much of a selfish person. I think she was keeping it a secret because she knew it would make her look bad. Yeah, she thinks that she got jealous because she saw Andy on panel with a woman, I guess, and she got upset. He wasn't even talking. Right. JC, one that was selling pills to Candace, and she wants to blame it all on Andy. She's mad anyways because Andy got a girlfriend. Well, yeah. And I don't know. Does Andy have 2 girlfriends? Sorry, just my opinion. He said he needed for a trailer. I know, it's crazy. I think it's crazy that this I feel like so many people know. I mean, how many people know what happened to Summer? You guys think? I really don't know if, I don't know. I can't say confidently that Candace's mom knows. I don't think so. I did think so at one time. I don't think so. Definitely, I feel like 3 people know: Andy, Jody Sue, and Candace. And I feel like Dawn has to know. I know, exactly. Why was she begging for sex after knowing? Exactly. That's something I brought up this morning. Hey, Jenny Penny. She's part of grooming young girls with traffic. Hey, happens all the time that women are involved in things like that. I did not think it was. Closest adults know more than they're saying. You think that Dawn was more involved than anyone? Really? Even more than Candace? Yeah, it is sick. It is sick because how can that many people know? And we're over a year since Summer went missing. And we're like where we started pretty much. Well, I feel like just lately, within the last month, it's like speeding up. I do feel like that. Right before the vigil, things just really started kind of narrowing in on Jody Sue. And too bad that couldn't have been done earlier on, but people just had sympathy for her because she was a DV victim. So people didn't want to call out the obvious. Everybody wants to say, like, one thing that it just seemed like deja vu to me. Chasing's like reaction to why, it was Chasing's reaction to why Jody Sue is just now like telling us his stuff. Just now, over a year later, like it's kind of reminiscent of the whole Scream thing. I remember thinking, why now? Why are we mentioning a Scream now? That would have been something that got mentioned at the very beginning. I remember saying this so many times. Oh, Jenny Penny, you missed it. You missed it. We're going to play it. The big thing that everybody's talking about. One of the biggest today was, or within the last 24 hours, was like one of the craziest days since Summer's gone missing. Tiffany Marie has now pulled her. Well, some people are saying she didn't really pull her alliance with Jody Sue. I don't know. We'll see, I guess. All right.
That's good. Y'all go over there and ask why exactly it is he was selling drugs to the children at 110.
No, let's ask why you never did anything about that when you knew. Have you noticed that, like,
Why he was
all
potentially
of them?
causing little girls over there
I
to
would
be
think she does.
sedated and to be touched with the shit he was selling over there? Go ask. Because I have fucking questions.
We do too, Jody. Like, why didn't you save
Not
Summer?
standing in front of him anymore. Yeah. And I found about a few days before all the shit went down. I'm not kidding, dude. And I got the fucking receipts on it. And I'm sure law enforcement does as well. He had known Summer was also being abused. And he hid it from everybody, including me. And he was very much selling drugs to the children at 110. And to Candace for those children. Now, what all that was, I don't know. But I do know it was happening. And I very much think it plays a role in what was happening to other little girls over there. And I very much do think that it could be part of why Summer looked so asleep. Is maybe possibly Candace giving her the shit Andy was selling to her. So go ask. Because I still have fucking questions. And I think that it was occurring since before the Utah trip. It is part of why Josie was taken to Utah. Even though that was kind of a fucking lie, right? Why he went to Utah. But it's Andy's fault. And Candace's. You remember Candace saying Josie was, or Alice, or one of them, talking about how Josie was using, and it was the reason he was taken. It's not the reason Josie was taken out there. But shit occurring around that time is why. He's responsible for it. From before Utah until. So you go ask him why he was selling drugs to those children. And to Candace for the children.
How would she feel if this was her son that was
Go ask.
being
And
doxxed like that?
other than me.
Well, I found it very interesting that she said it's Andy's fault and Candace. Well, if Candace was the one that she's suggesting drugged Summer, then wouldn't it primarily be Candace's fault?
And again, before the
Yeah.
Utah trip.
Oh,
So
I
how did
thought
you know about this from that long?
What, Skilla?
Sorry, guys. It took me a minute to pause it. So, I mean, I'm telling you what. If law enforcement does not see this as a problem, then this case is going to be worse than I thought it was. Did I kick myself out? Or am I still here?
I can hear you.
You're
Okay.
still here.
Still here.
I was just making sure. I don't know. That's a good question. What little girls? Like we were talking about earlier, there's no freaking way that after 26 years, he just all of a sudden has urges like this to, if he was doing things like this, what kind of operation was going on over there? Like, she knew about it. She knows everything that goes on down there.
Well, you know what she's referring to, and I'm not going to say it. You know what she's referring to, correct? With why they went to Utah.
Yeah.
Or part of the reason. Okay, I thought so.
Yeah, I'd rather not because.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm not going to say anything. I just want to make sure that. Yeah.
But here's the thing: either what Adrian said is correct or not, and this is a lie because she's mad at Andy. Right. Either way is awful.
Exactly, and again, you had to have known this for how long now? And there's only one of two ways that you find out about it. One, you were there, or two, one of them had to tell you. And I can't see, it's not something, it's not like, hey, what'd you do last night? I watched the football game. It just.
Yeah, she's still alive, Nicolina.
Yeah, like the chat over there is just talking about food poisoning and good morning, everyone. Like you didn't just drop a bomb. Really?
Yeah, and it's like just that cat's pitiful breathing. Like for long stretches, she's just quiet and I don't know what she expects.
Okay, sorry guys. So yeah, I mean, I just can't even.
I mean, I'm having anxiety because there's 6 hours of material after this that we haven't.
Oh, poor Nico goes, I just woke up. What's happening?
Is who else is live right now and that's not Jody Sue?
I have no idea. I know Tiffany's supposed to go live in about an hour.
I heard her say, I'm over there watching the chat. I'm like, it's got to be our chat. That's why I started talking trash.
So there y'all go. There's the pieces I've been hiding. And
pieces I've been hiding.
But it's not all of them. She says
there's a lot more to it.
There's a lot more.
And law enforcement, Chris, others are very much aware of the pieces that go into that.
Mm-hmm. But later on, she says that they know because of the Patriot Act, not because she's told them.
So sorry, guys. Jenny Penny hadn't heard that yet, so that's why I played it a little bit longer so that she could see kind of what happened because it was a very crazy day. And what is the Patriot Act, anyways? I went to look that up. Let's see. The FBI can secretly conduct a physical search or wiretap on American citizens to obtain evidence of a crime without proving probable cause. Is that what this is? I was looking for a good, reliable. The purpose of the U.S. Patriot Act is to deter and punish terrorist acts in the United States and around the world. Section 314 helps law enforcement identify, disrupt, and prevent terrorist acts and money laundering activities by encouraging further cooperation among law enforcement, regulators, and financial institutions to share information. The purpose of the USA Patriot Act is to deter and punish terrorist acts in the United States and around the world. What the heck? It said that twice. Uniting and strengthening America by providing appropriate tools required to intercept and obstruct terrorism. Strengthen U.S. measures to prevent, detect, prosecute international money laundering and financing of terrorism, to subject to special scrutiny foreign jurisdictions, foreign financial institutions, and classes of international transactions or types of accounts that are susceptible to criminal abuse, to require all appropriate elements of the financial services industry to report potential money laundering, to strengthen measures to prevent use of the U.S. financial system for personal gain by corrupt foreign officials and facilitate repatriation of stolen assets to the citizens of countries to whom such assets belong. I'm thinking there's more, definitely way more to that. But record searches, it expands the government's ability to look at records and an individual's activity being held by a third party. It's not good, seems good, but created to eventually have us like 1984. Andy has 1.2 subs and has never posted. Yeah. So Jisoo believes that the FBI reads her texts and listens to her calls so she doesn't need to report anything. I guess that's what she's saying. I was trying to figure it out, but I was like, is that, I guess. Jisoo hated the Wells and the children. She made that very clear. And the children, she made them in her Facebook lives. Oh, and the children. Okay. Jisoo hated the Wells and the children. She made that very clear in her Facebook lives. I think Jisoo loaded her into the vehicle that took her away, and Candace drove down the hill looking for Summer. Under the Patriot Act, the FBI can secretly conduct a physical search or wiretap on American citizens to obtain evidence of crime without proving probable cause, as the Fourth Amendment explicitly required. She was mad this morning for sure. We do that in the UK. That's how they caught Stephen Lawrence's killers. They were playing with knives and pretending to stab people in the front room. Plug socket had a secret camera recording it all. Caught Stephen Lawrence's killers. They were playing with knives and pretending to stab people in the front room. What? I'll have to look up who this Stephen Lawrence is. And he talked about don't litter in parking lots. Imagine he went live for an hour. She lost her shit over him saying nothing. Yeah. It's a convenient excuse to invade privacy. Yeah, it came in after 9/11. They still can use it in intense cases. Chris M says he's still in the house for a reason. What do you mean in the house? And who's he? He's still in the house. I want Chris McDonough's opinion of this now. And this is the thing, like, you guys remember how she said that, I mean, it is, everything's like coming together, kind of. Like, it's like a puzzle, and it just seems to be coming together. I mean, when it took months for any type of puzzles pieces to be put together, but now it's like kind of starting to make sense. That whole thing with H and him seeing that text that said it's done by the drug dealer Andy now has more relevance, and also makes sense why Chris McDonough didn't put that out at first, because as Jody Sue said, Chris McDonough knew this information. He gave it to law enforcement. He didn't want to compromise the investigation, so he kept it out of the video for several months, and then put it out. It was when I was in Tennessee the first time, mid-January, because I remember Jody Sue messaged me, was kind of like upset. Oh, that just reminds me. Let's check out our messages, because she was messaging about the situation, saying that he's not no drug dealer. Wait, this is going to be really interesting to look at. I swear that's what she said to me. That he's not a drug dealer. Let's see. I swear that's what she said to me. She was all upset about that Doug Live. Let's see. I'm looking for. Oh my God. Is CM playing the shit with he and Josh that wasn't even supposed to be recorded? LOL. I didn't even know what she was talking about because I was in Tennessee. And like, it was just so random. Like, she didn't message me just to bullshit and talk. Oh my God. Oh, wow, you guys. Wait till you see this. Wait till you see this. This is exactly the day. Okay, here, maybe if I take some. Okay. Because she said, I'm not going to be pulled into. Okay. Cost us fortune because of safety measures, kept the cabin from being done, put us behind, kept us in this camper, and want to bitch about a Venmo, PayPal, Cash App so my grown son can handle the purchases. Internet, septic, electric, move of it because I can't, especially if something happens to me health wise. All while they con cheat, etc., and make fortunes running info from me, my vids and titles with my name. They can kiss my whole ass, Ziggy. I said, yeah, fuck it. I'm just gonna post it. She was like trying to get me to post some PayPal or something. I think he has a Cash App, but one creator want all kinds of others set up. Just didn't like the instant weirdness and confusion around it. And then what the fuck was done to me, us last night has flavorings of wrong on it. And I said, what happened last night to you guys? And she put question mark. I said, when you said, then what the fuck was done to me, us last night, was wondering what you meant. She said, on Doug's. I said, oh, I haven't watched him since he dissed me. So he wanted people to send him the money to him first. The last few minutes of his live with me in the chat, the StreamYard link was sent to me 4:04 all night. Okay, so here we go. Take some screenshots and show you guys here, because this is going to be interesting considering what is all going on right now. Oh, interesting how she say, I'll keep holding my cards for now. Wait till you guys see this. This is crazy. You guys have seen this, but of course you don't remember. I have to. This is so crazy. This is going to have really a whole new meaning to it. Okay. Let me email these to myself here. And I think I got the screenshot, the ones that are most relevant. I want to play it here in a little bit. If anybody, I'm really wanting to play that drawing game. It was so fun. If anybody wants to play later after we get over this stuff. Most of you probably don't even know what it was or what it's about, because let's see here. Okay, 6 screenshots. Hopefully I put them in order. All right. Here. Okay. Here we go. Sorry if these are out of order. I don't think they are, but there's only 6, so it shouldn't be too difficult to here we go. So this is the night after the whole Doug live, okay? This would have been let's see. It was January 12th, okay? And I was in Tennessee. He says, or she says, sorry, Jody Sue says here, he and the rest of that group announced to me they were going for Andy. I lit the F up, okay? So she's talking about Doug right now. And I asked right here, it says, was he taking in donations for you? She said that too. She says, they're going to cause my kids and I to get murdered, or the goddamn public. They don't goddamn care. Long story, but they know. And that shit for 3 weeks was a goddamn setup push to this. Only after they figured out I am in possession of some shit that fucks everyone, though, of course. I'll keep holding my cards for now. Okay, guy, remember here, I was, me and Doug just had a falling out here. So I said, Doug is a fake. I hate to say that because I think underneath he could be a good guy. I'm interested in hearing from Andy, but not because I care if he sold drugs or not, but just because he really hasn't spoke. But if me talking to Andy puts you in or anyone in danger, then I wouldn't do it. It's not that important. I don't think Andy being the drug dealer really pertains to why Summer is missing. I think selling drugs is low on the totem pole compared to what happened this summer. She said, it puts us in extreme danger and the public. I'm not joking. And nobody gives a fuck or is taking it seriously. She said, he has been vetted. Oh my God. Listen, guys, here she goes. I need to post this on my community wall. He has been vetted. He is innocent. Nobody needs his side for anything other than drama, than to eat him for profit. And then will get us or the public hurt or murdered. And Andy isn't the dealer. And Andy isn't the dealer. Not even close. Wow. Here, let's highlight that for when I post it up on the for when I post it up here on my community wall, if I can figure out, but if I can't, then we might just say screw it and I'll just do it later. Never mind. Not even close. Andy isn't the dealer. Not even close. And everyone trying to get him knows it. So they know WTF kind of bullshit they are up to. My God, dude. This chick is definitely a narcissist. Put it all up. Wow. Remember Jody Sue said she knew about what Don did to his stepsisters? Oh, did she? I probably know what you're talking about, but who knows? There's been so much craziness. Then she says, Andy and a random gram of weed doesn't have shit to do with Summer. The feds are aware of it and have been since day one before dark. He is on cam 6 days a week. Same schedule, same time for years, plus GPS, plus something, plus Google GPS. Let me see if the next screenshot has. Okay. Yeah. Plus GPS, plus car GPS, plus Google GPS. Plus Google GPS I even have. This YouTube hunt for Andy is horseshit. But Don, Doug, CM, Josh, all trying. And it's horseshit. I said, okay, well, I won't talk to him then. Not that I have an opportunity to do so. I just won't try or attempt to. Are you still wanting to meet for dinner or something? I think that was it. Wait. She goes, it really only ends with my dead body and with Andy involved somehow. And now YouTube helping it along too, I guess, bizarrely enough. Oh, well, who cares? It's just for life. It's just real lives for profit, right? Why? What you guys tell me right now? What would be the point? Of her saying this and trying to say that Andy's not the drug dealer when she just, why, what would be the point of that? She looks so guilty. Yeah, she is scared. She's going to say we're twisting all these words too. We are just background characters in Jody Sue's world. She tells people shit like that in hopes they will speak out or protect her in her narrative. She knew Andy was there and gave pills to Wells, and Summer was target. Yeah, she's the ultimate red herring. I think that was his second job, and he has been doing it for a little while. Yeah. But who cares? It's just real lives for profit, right? Wow. What a freaking gaslighter. Or would that be called gaslight? Deflecting? Which would that be? Gaslighting or deflecting? Or a combo? Combo move. I know. Yeah, Fred said he saw Andy in that on Ben Hill that day at around what, 3:30 or something, and then between around a little bit between like before 3:30 up until about 5:30, Jody Sue was not texting back, but like once an hour. And she was like very responsive before that. That's key times or key moments right there. Key moments. About 3:30 to 6:30. What the hell was going on? That is very important. Where was everybody? That is like the time frame to narrow in on. 3:30 to 6:30. Where was everybody? Well, Jody Sue was at the end of the driveway stocking the wells. Or we know she was down there at least, around there. Well, she claimed she was talking to her kids, but Andy, where was he? Candace, where was she? I think just getting home at 3:30. Fred supposedly at his house, like supposedly. Grandma Candy with Candace. I don't know, man. But those 3 hours are just very crucial. So right here, I said, OMG, I'm sorry. She said, if you want to try for tomorrow, we can. Been a bad day. And the last bit has been spent on the phone crying with my neighbors from Ben Hill, thanking me. Oh my God, dude. Thanking me for trying to protect them and calling out MGL for terrorizing them and trying to stop others from coming in there. Okay? Oh my gosh, sorry. They are all so tired of people in there, so exhausted, so goddamn driven crazy. They're in tears, but YouTube gives no shits. Really? Because Fred and his wife told me that nobody bothers them. You don't want some people back there asking questions. For some reason, no, her neighbors, like, when we're talking about neighbors, like on Ben Hill, they're not like neighbors like you would be in like a regular neighborhood, because they're like, you're far from your nearest neighbor. You don't really see them from your house. Now, she probably knew him just because Andy, well, she's lived there in Tennessee all her life, but Andy's lived in Rogersville his whole life. I think, as far as I can remember, all his family lives there. He's a Bernard. And everybody there is all family. Everybody on that road is family. I mean, because think about it. Even Andy and Fred are family. They're second cousins. So, and in their family tree is Lights, is Crawford's, trying to think who else. Might be, I don't know if Dykes, I probably, they're all family. They're all like distant cousins. But yeah, I am going to put this on my wall because this is very interesting, especially, let me put up that, go back to that, the most interesting one to me. Right here. Nobody gives a fuck. Or is taking it seriously. He has been vetted. He is innocent. Nobody needs to his side for anything other than drama, than to eat him alive for profit. And they will get us for the public hurt, or they will get us or the public hurt or murdered. And Andy isn't the dealer, because right now you guys got to remember, just the day before these messages, or that same day, I guess the night before, Chris McDonough released that unedited video of H naming an Andy as Candace's drug dealer, and the one that texts, "It's done." Now, why did you want people not knowing that he was the drug dealer? Why? He's such a monster and you're so scared of him. Why wouldn't you want him in jail or prison so your kids could be safe? Your son has a protective order against him. You have a protective order against him. If he's in jail, you know at least your kids are going to be safe. That doesn't even make sense. Why are you so adamant in trying to protect him? All I can think of is you knew you're involved, or you knew and were complacent. Yeah, the whole holding her cards. I'm holding my cards. Right here. I'll keep holding my cards for now, like it's some fucking game of poker. Are you serious? This is a little girl's life. These games, why? Why is there so many game players in this freaking case? Dawn and Candace like to play games. The freaking phone call to Mary. Dawn likes to play games with a doll and with baby dolls. Just weird jokes during such a serious situation. And you're going to say, I'll keep holding my cards. This is not a game or a way to blackmail somebody. You shouldn't be holding any cards. Only after they figured out I am in possession of some shit that fucks everyone, though. Of course. Oh, really? You're in possession of knowing that he was the drug dealer? Oh, I do hear that. I mean, the cooking of the meth, that is something that I was told, that she was cooking meth up there. Allegedly. I don't know. Lora, Fred's wife, claims that she thought Jody Sue's drug of choice was cocaine or crack. I was surprised because I would have thought that she was a pillhead. But I guess it would make sense. Like I have like weird hours that I'm live also, but she seems to be live like all day and all night. Tracy was in the truck the day Summer went. Yep. I bet Jody Sue was in the truck the day Summer went missing. If H was going through the phone and saw thing. Oh, you think, in the truck that Summer was in? No, I think she was in the red truck. She was the one in the red truck. I guarantee it. She was the one in the red truck. Why didn't Jody Sue's mom, or I mean, who knows? Actually, I shouldn't say that because I don't know. I don't know if Jody Sue's mom stated like, that's my truck and my daughter was driving it. I don't know if you guys have taken a gander at Jody Sue's mom's like I mean, I haven't gone there because it's like, I don't, she doesn't have anything to do with Summer, but definitely some interesting things. Maybe I can just show like one thing. So I won't go into it too much because now let me tell you, Jody Sue's mom is very, I think she's very pretty. Like she's very, very pretty. People said that about Jody Sue's sister, but honestly, Jody Sue and her sister look like really alike. Like they look a lot alike, except one's got dark hair and one's got light hair, in my opinion. But who I think's like really beautiful is Jody Sue's mom. She's like really fit, like she's just got a good body for her age. She's just pretty. But there's definitely some weird things with that one. Hold on. Let me see. Let me look real quick. Just show. I was kind of shocked. I'm like, man, why is there so much? Let me just say, there is so much like sexual perversion surrounding this case. Oh, I think it was caused by Chris McDonough, releasing that interview that had Andy named. Her mom had a record. I don't think I looked. Her dad does, like bad. And that was actually brought up in that recording or that conversation I played with earlier with Lora. Let's see. Let me think. I'm trying to remember. Where did I store? What folder did I put this in? Okay. Okay, here, we'll show that one. And Trying to find which ones I want to show. Right. I'm not showing. Okay, I'm just making sure I'm not showing it right now because these are really, some of these are really, really like risque. That one's a pretty good thought I had oh, this is an interesting thing to show too. Look at hold on. What did she mean by this too? This was kind of, somebody like was like, sent me this and it's like, is this a threat? Where the hell did it go? Oh, here. This is Jody Sue's live she did on me, but the messages of June 15th, bones and bullshit not included. This was in reference to me, and there's a bullet right there. Like, what the hell? Somebody showed me that just the other day, and I didn't know because I don't watch that stuff. I told you guys, like, and okay. So I thought that was weird, but okay. Talk about all the weird sexual. That's not what I planned to show. Hold on. So, I mean, I think most of you guys have seen this. This is a picture that is on Jody Sue's son's, like, Facebook. I love Vag. And it's like, from when he drew that when he was, I forget, man, I wish I could remember how old he was when or what year that was he posted this. He has some like very odd pictures. Okay. Oh, I don't know if he drew this, but this is from 2017. So he would have been what, like, he might not have drawn it, but it's on his Facebook. Ew. Ew. How old is he? Is he 19? So in 2017, he would have been 14. Look at this one that he posted when he was 13. Oh, God, this one's disgusting. gross. Like, who would let their kid have that on their, hold on. How to email it to myself, you know. I know you can't see it. I had a, this. Let every man do what is right in his own eyes. What the hell is that? That's disgusting. Then he has a picture of what? Some. Okay, so the things that dog he has on his Facebook. Oh, is that Jody Sue? It looks like Jackie Dobbs, like right, Mo Honey? First I thought she had little kids, as in 12 and under. I was wrong, yeah. Yeah, so this was like 6 years ago, so he was like 13. I mean, I understand, like, I mean, this is just too gross, so ew. Like, I have to take that off the screen. I'm sorry. It's gross. I'm sorry for even subjecting you to that. I was trying to find something. Could have sworn I had more. What I was really wanting to show you guys was, what's this one? Is this? I don't even know if I should show this. Well, I felt I had. Okay. Here's an example. Of what is all over, I swear, like everywhere. I can't believe nobody's brought it up. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, she's an adult woman, whatever. It's okay, I guess. But when it seems to be a common theme that everything, they're so sexual, and it's just, okay, so you get the idea. It's a dominatrix and a man that's in handcuffs. We'll just get that off the screen. But look what she says over here. She says, "Oh no, my man, I love being the dom. Sometimes it's fun to be the sub just to change it up. So hard to find friends to play with, LMAO." Okay. That it would be different if it was just like once in a while thing. Like, you know, her whole Facebook is like full of this. I'll show you, like, just what I'm talking about. I took just so overly sexualized. That's all she has. I'm talking about her mom's, Jaycee's mom. These are just, this right here is just a screenshot of like all the, you know how you can take a screenshot of all the, or where you can see all the pictures in one. Well, that's just some of them. That's just a small amount. That is Jody Sue's mom. So, yeah. Very sexualized, overly sexualized. Just well, you have to be 13 off of Facebook, I think. Alrighty then. Now, her mom's, I mean, she's super pretty. She really is. I don't think I should probably show her, but you guys look her up if you wanted to, but she is. I mean, there's not. I mean, she's an adult. It's whatever, but it's just. Whoa. Allie changed her freaking Facebook. That's weird. For some reason, every time I open up Facebook, it always goes to Allie's profile. And so who the heck? My computer keeps getting stuck. Who is that? Ew, that's I don't know who that guy is. They're taking. There's some basketball player or something that they're taking. And there's the little girl that Dawn freaking talked so inappropriately about. It's so freaking weird. Sorry, I know you guys aren't. I'm not putting it on the screen because there's just like it's a lot of kids' pictures and stuff. So who is Lovely Lyrics? How do you know how do you know her mom? Or what are you talking about her mom? Why do you say she's disgusting? Oh, did she, Elise? Yeah, that's what I was saying. Everybody in one stream, like recently, was talking about how like pretty or gorgeous Jody Sue's sister was, and I saw her, and she's pretty, but all I saw, like when I saw her, was Jody Sue. Like they looked so much alike to me, except one has really dark hair, and then the other one has really blonde hair. So it's not, I'm not saying like I said before on a panel, it's not Jody Sue's looks that are the issue. It's like, you know, other things. Talked to Allie and them, and the grandma said Dawn S.H's sister. What? Dawn S.H's sister. Ew, which one? What? I mean, whoa, what? Was this recently, LTL? Is this something new that was put out? Maybe she was talking about knowledge of drugging and assaulting kids. That would affect everyone. She's talking about knowledge of drugging. What do you mean, Jen Hoffa? What does she mean about JLR? You thought you were being admitting to be sexually active. I think it's a Catholic guilt. I'm not religious, but my mom and dad were. That's funny. It's like, oh, that is hilarious. They're like, oh no, they're gonna know I have sex. I'm 36, but I know what you mean, though. Know what you mean. I guess I'll go check out JLR's here soon. I think I'm gonna be done here soon. If anybody's wanting to, what I'll do actually would just go over to my backup channel to play that drawing game. If anybody wants to play, that way it's not on the stream. I love that drawing game. It was so fun. Molly was talking to Allie. JLR was talking to Grandma. Not new. Yeah, Nightbot's just a bot. Yeah, I know which interview you guys are talking about. I saw that. You kept putting it off till you're 4.5 months pregnant. Do I remember? Let's see. What did you? Let me reread it. LTL again. So when JLR was talking to Allie and them, and Grandma said, Dawn essayed H. I don't remember if that happened. If Dawn did that, why were they letting? Why was the kids allowed to be around Candace again? Let's see. I don't know if I. Oh, right here. Was it really 40 some minutes long? I didn't think it was that long. I thought it was.
Hi, how are you guys? Allison, how are you? God bless you. How are you?
Oh my God.
Well, we did talk to Dawn last night. More importantly, I will.
Hold on. Oh, you guys can't even see it.
We talked to their neighbors. That don't have nothing to say about it. No, actually, they said a lot.
They said a lot.
Oh
my God.
And one of them said something very upset.
Listen, I Come on, you can shut up. You're dead anyway.
What do you mean? Like,
what?
You tried to help the woman, like what?
No. Like not to give the kids alcohol and drugs and shit like that.
She gave Summer alcohol and drugs?
She said that you're really Sherry, that she's really
Really?
lucky.
Did you see it?
And then I'm like, no, that's
When did
not
she
the
do that?
case. And they're like, how do you know? Do you
When
know
I
this
first
kind of
met her.
family? Yeah, that's
Never.
like over 20
But she
years.
had
Yeah, I know
puppies.
this.
I don't remember that. She said that Candace gave Summer alcohol and drugs. Wow.
Family. My kids are attached to dogs. My granddaughter are animal lovers.
Yeah, I'm an animal lover. I saw your kitty right there, and it's like, here, look, cute. So she would give Summer, Candace would give Summer drugs and alcohol.
I know alcohol was out. She was no tip from the bottle.
Did Don Don gave Candace drugs and alcohol too?
I think that they,
My
Well,
goodness.
the kids.
you know, it's really based
The boys too? Everybody.
Oh, absolutely.
Can I ask you?
And I think that
Did-
that was the case. Is that
You think-
one
No,
word
no,
out
right.
made it
Do
something
you think
completely
Candace was, or Summer was sexually molested by any way by the family? I mean, because we're hearing rumors. You do. By who? Don? Or
Probably your mother.
I know.
probably the mother too, Candace. Wow.
Yeah.
So do you feel?
But this
What do you feel happened to her?
said that he wasn't going to put it on. It could be TV or Facebook. Like he did. Where she went and asked for a piece of
If you
candy.
sign
The,
something
the
saying that
grandmother
he
had
doesn't
these came
get
from the
the-
doctor's office that day. Probably got the pills out, and
He was
Summer went and talked probably with a piece of
I've
candy.
heard a lot of
in it.
negative things about Chris.
Oh, ate the pills. Ate the
I
pills.
get, and then
Is
he
that
told my-
like the rumor going on like that?
when, you know what's
Is Grandbun like telling her to shush? Yeah, if they didn't, they did say that they reported it though, didn't they? Because they're the ones that called CPS, or one of the ones that called CPS. I know they did at least once. But the thing is, like, why would they be letting H hang out with them? I mean, I know it was hard. People wanted to hear from Allie and stuff, so they weren't hard on her about that. But that's just the truth. Like, this is bad. Yeah. Yeah, I'll call CPS on each other. Yeah, I'm going to call CPS on you, but take my kid with you, right? Exactly. Marlena, are you still in here? Dang it. Marlena was texting me, but the boss of that house, not the mother. H was the boss. Yeah. You think they touch children, give them drugs and alcohol, think the abused children, but the H go along with her? Yeah, make it make sense. We'll listen just a couple more minutes of this. I do want to play a couple rounds of that drawing game. I'll be logging in on my backup for that. So surely a couple of you guys would let's see. Let's listen to
At the house, you think she took that?
I came over at 2 a.m. to check on you guys, and you guys were freak.
They were sleeping.
Yep, and then whatchamacallit there, Jeffrey Dunham, he put my son's address right
Did you ever see Candace,
that's
mom,
crazy.
hit Summer?
No.
Who are you?
I'm Allison's brother.
Oh,
Oh, your brother?
I'm her mother.
Oh, your mother. Oh, what's your name?
Sherry.
Sherry. Yeah. How are you? Yeah.
They put it out there that I'm dead.
okay?
Who put it out there?
Candace and Donnie.
Can I ask you something? This is going to probably upset you, and I'm so sorry. That's not my intention whatsoever. It really isn't. And I just want to find out, what your thoughts are. I hate even having to ask you this, but with him going to the watering hole with Candace and her giving him alcohol, do you think that she did something with him?
When Candace,
You don't think so?
wait a minute.
Her and her mother.
Candace was sexually probably did do something to Hunter.
No, she did not.
Bullshit. Bullshit. I seen it with my own eyes. There were signs there. There were signs there. I didn't like it. I warned them. I backed the fuck up. Yeah,
It was not
be in
sexual.
denial, but the truth hurts.
I think they
I'm
were.
gonna
I think they were too because
Wow. Allie wanted to deny it right there because I've heard this before. It's not the first time I heard it, but hearing it again is shocking. But seriously, of course she wants to deny it. Allie wants to be like, no, like shut your mouth. Shh, don't say anything. Because she just said, I warned them. I saw the signs. I need to message this lady. She's the one would talk. That's Sherry. She's all, I want to talk to her. That's who I want to talk to. Man, how many freaking Facebooks does she have, though? She literally has, like, oh my God. Like, over 5 Facebooks. So, wow. Definitely. I don't know. She probably, I don't know. But anyways, like, you could tell that Allie was like, she wanted to deny it because she knew that it made her look bad. Like, if Allie was warned, people are going to be like, well, why did you let H hang out with her then? If, Sherry was Candace's friend before Allie. Yep. Oh, Kitty. Yeah, I did hear that. Yeah. I'm sure they have a grandma and great grandma. I wish I did, but not them. I want good ones. Yeah, unfortunately, we can't pick our family members, But no, I'm going to play a little bit more, but I'll share the link of this if people want to check it out later because I definitely can't stay around for the whole thing. And there's also a part 2. Yeah, Jane, don't, I think. Yeah. Or neglect or something. Yeah.
because she gave them alcohol and shit, and the kid didn't know what was going on, and
because that was the sentiments of the neighbors there, that she was a sexual deviant.
A neighbor.
And so that's the only reason. I didn't mean to upset you, Kim. I didn't. But that was the reason I was asking that.
it bothers me too. He's my grandson.
We all went, oh my God, like that.
Yeah.
Right at the car.
Who's your grandson?
Right up.
Hunter.
Oh, Hunter. Oh, yeah.
when
How's
she
Hunter
comes
doing?
Out, she'll come back out and talk to us.
How's Hunter doing?
I don't think she ever went to plant
He's really messed up.
I don't know. No one
Yeah.
could witness that she was up there planting
And it's-
flowers.
a lot of
I
it
think
has to
she
do with them.
suffered a secondhand drowning.
I agree. I agree with you.
Like,
And
she
you know
almost
what?
like a child
Enough is
before
enough.
she
It's
was
been,
drowned. She
I'm
was
sorry.
drowned.
It makes me
Yeah.
mad.
It doesn't take long.
It's been 6 months.
See, people
It's
think
been
that-
6 months. And
And I
why?
think that baby
When somebody
was
goes
up
under
there.
that
You do.
they are not under very
On the
It
land.
matters not how
Or
much
else
water
in
you get in your
They have
lungs.
access
Right,
to
and
the
you
get
goddamn
water in your
little
lungs
walls
in
down
seconds.
there,
or whatever.
Where's that at?
I don't
You
know.
know, and what's to say she didn't hit her head?
What about
How
that
long
cemetery
did she
across the
before
street
Hunter
from them?
realized
You ever been in the house?
Why did
Yes.
You been up there?
Yeah.
I
There were
very
certain
much
things I
believe
didn't like,
that
so I
these
just cut my
children were
ties.
unsupervised.
Like what? What didn't you like?
In
Her
lots of
giving the
ways.
kids
We're also
alcohol.
told by
Yeah.
the same neighbor
All that.
that these children got a bath maybe once a week.
If
Is
you're
the house?
lucky,
Is the
if you're lucky, and the father would take the little girl in the shower and brought her downstairs to go to sleep one night naked, no diaper, no nothing.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Like Ryan won't even give Addie a bath. Like too many,
I'm sorry.
too many things can be said
Yeah,
anymore.
yeah.
So like my daughter's father won't even give her a bath because this
but
is
when
how-
What's their house look like
when I was
inside? Is it
growing
a
up,
mess?
nobody thought anything of it. But with
Did
all
you
it
see
was
like
dirty. It was
what
nuisance.
did you see all over the
Now
place?
it's like you go a day without
Clothes,
hearing it.
garbage.
Yeah.
Garbage on the floor and stuff.
Can somebody go get Kim?
How many
Sorry,
they got-
Sorry, I wasn't trying. I don't think she was out bad. I think she was out of her
Kim
mom.
mad.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was mad at her. But that's mother-daughter thing.
Yeah, Allie's mad because she knows it makes her look bad. But Allie hasn't been honest. That's another one. Like, pretty much like all of them. Pretty much everybody surrounding this case, really. I wish I knew exactly when that starts to get to that part that you guys are talking about. That way, because they did report it, Mountain Mama. Allie did. She absolutely did, but I think it was more of, being like a vindictive thing. I think Allie was jealous because she thought that she thought that Candace was doing something with Jose. And I think Allie liked Jose. And her friend, don't even mention how well developed. Oh, yeah, that was on my phone call where he said that she had a body from hell. Almost there. Okay.
Don't worry about that.
No, but they say if they do it to her on her phone.
Who? Okay, let me ask you something. Do you believe the kidnapping theory?
Watching her daughter cheerlead with her daughter's boyfriend. And
If
somebody
it
took a
was,
picture of her
who could have
posted on
kidnapped?
Facebook, like she
I mean,
can't
do they have
be
any like
happy. Her
enemies who?
daughter is
Probably,
cheerleading.
I don't know, but
Like she's
it-
supposed to stay inside that. Like
that's-
somebody.
But she has nothing to do with it.
Just doesn't make sense, right? Like
a
a kidnap. We went there and we saw all around Beach Creek up to Ben Hill, and it's that 11 acres there, up on top of the hill. How could somebody? Yeah, but how could somebody just come out of the middle of nowhere and say, "Hey, we're gonna go
How
kidnap"?
can the little girl, okay, the seller, all right, in the basement, go out the door and somebody kidnap her? First of all, you gotta go up a goddamn rickety ass driveway,
with her mom and her
you know, and all
Right, so
that.
I find it odd. I
There's no way.
personally find it odd that they constantly go to that flower bed to justify why that was there, and it just kind of gives you the EBGBs about it.
Yeah.
Would you mind going and getting Kim so we can just Allie? Oh, is her name Allie? Get it done. Allie. I'm sorry. Why did I call Kim? I'm sorry.
Well, hopefully, they're held accountable. I mean, it's sick of what you do. It's a child. Does a lot of people know about that around here? This case, like, is it talked about or just it is?
Social media blew it all. It's all over.
Has media came and talked to you at all? Did any media come talk to you? Any media come talk to you? No. What about police? Did police come there? They did. TBI?
Oh,
Oh, I can only imagine. But you had Dr.
I know that.
And it's not Hunter's fault. And Allie, you guys are victims too. Allie, I just want you to know that you guys are victims of this nonsense too. You don't deserve
What?
what's going on.
You know,
I know she's mad at me.
I'm Molly Golightly, and I have one of the biggest voices in the YouTube community. If there's anything you want to say, please say it. Just say it now, and I promise that message will be heard loud and clear.
Don was on mother and grandmother knows where that baby is.
God
And
bless.
probably the father does too.
What were you gonna say?
I was on YouTube the other night. I had a lady text message me on Facebook
She even went through some of my friends' list, and she got a hold of my sister in New York and everything.
Yeah,
Don was on Facebook, and he said, well, YouTube, and he said that my 12-year-old daughter even said her name and what we called her.
I heard it. Has a badass body.
Has a body from fucking hell.
Yes, we have that.
And
We have it.
I do know
Ziggy
for-
sent it to me.
So when you heard that, what happened? Like, what was your thoughts when you heard that? You were like,
fucking sick motherfucker needs something needs help.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, we
I-
can catch charges. That's it. Like, no grown ass man needs to be talking about a 12-year-old like that.
And I know that he also even gave their alcohol because he gave my grandkids alcohol and did something to them.
Who?
Donnie.
Donnie did something to your grandkids? What did Donnie do to your grandkids? When?
When we used to hang up there and they used to stay the night, but I stayed the night once up there, didn't like.
I'm gonna play. Don't worry, I'm not gonna. I'll play the rest of that. I just had been playing it too long in a row. I didn't want to. The purple sweater, that is Allie's mother. So there's 3 generations there. Right there in that whole circle. They must have all had kids really young. So there's Grand Bun. What's Grand Bun's real name? Okay, so this is Sherry right here, which is Allie's mother, and Allie is the mother of H. And then the lady in the back is the mother of Sherry. And I'm trying to remember her name. What about the one hugging the great grandmother? Tracy? I don't know who the one hugging the great grandmother is. But Grand Bun is no longer Grand Bun anymore. She cut her hair. She chopped it off. I have pictures of her at the bus stop. It's like, oh, there's Grand Bun. Because I did drive by there the first time I was in Tennessee, and I saw Grand Bun, but I was too nervous to. She doesn't seem very friendly. Do I know any of the women wear bras? Okay.
But the kids, I thought she was
Mom, I love you.
Did you see bruises on them or on your?
They have bruises. They said that the kids were always fooling around.
But you're saying Don Wells gave your grandkids alcohol?
That's what the little one says.
That's what what's your little one's name?
Michelle.
Michelle. How old's Michelle?
She's 9 now.
She's not. When was this? How old was she then? How old was she
What
then?
about, you said about
7, 8.
Yeah.
7 or 8,
You have a
and
5-year-old
she said that Don gave her alcohol.
I don't have
Oh my gosh.
It's my
Oh my God.
But when CPS went to go and
that is in a mental institution, and she's been there since March.
oh yeah, she ain't getting out anytime soon.
But
either.
when Jeremy,
What about did Don give him drugs? You think? What kind of drugs? Like what would it be? Like
I have to sit on the porch.
I know
well, not
weed.
now, but in the summer,
I don't know if it's
watch.
the other shit that they smoke.
what about
All these
who's her
people
name?
go
Grandis?
there.
Mother?
Candace.
No, what about the mother? Her mother.
Her mother's name was Candace too.
Did you ever meet her?
Over there.
Yeah, I don't like her.
Why? You see her do drugs ever? Drink?
No, she just popped the pills. Her
So you're
pills.
being
Popping
harassed.
pills.
Just
Did you ever
because
see
you're on
her hit any children?
She
My son was
threatened
in school. He was getting
that if they
harassed
didn't
every day
listen,
from
she
kids
was
in
gonna
school.
whoop
So
their
locals
ass.
are harassed.
But I
And
heard
people
that
coming
she
into-
did hit him.
Or she did? Who'd you hear that from?
The kid, her kid.
I don't get it.
Her kids? Oh, her kids. Wow.
My kid.
You think she was part of this? Like she covered up or something?
I think she was involved with something.
And we're
Yeah.
sorry everything's going.
The mother, the
going on.
grandmother.
It's not fair.
I
And
think
that
it's
little
probably-
girl is buried on their property.
That's
I
what we've been
swear
saying,
to
too.
God
Guys,
that
I'm telling you guys, we're all on the same page.
Why else won't anyone? Why won't they let any authorities on
How
that
many-
property to search?
don't they own
If
like
it was my
40
kid,
acres?
I'd be like, have at it, people.
Yeah. If you got nothing to
Matter of
hide,
fact, he put no trespassing signs all over the trees
Yeah.
around the house. Oh, this is under surveillance, on trespassing. No one can come on my property. He doesn't even want packages going up to his thing. He has a drum at the as a driveway at 110. Yeah, and he doesn't want anybody.
Allowed to leave state.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why was she allowed?
The grandmother left state.
None of them are allowed
Who?
to leave.
I didn't know she wasn't allowed, but I remember she took off because she didn't want to answer questions because she's been through
Then
this
she came
before.
back.
Candace's
Yeah.
mother, Candace.
And
Was
her
Grandis,
daughter,
Grandis.
Rosemary Blind,
That's what they call her, Grandis.
Candace's sister,
Went missing.
went missing.
that's
And I know
crazy.
where that girl's buried because they told me a story one night that where they used to live, it was a cement driveway. Her kids were 3 and 4 and said, Mommy's there, Mommy's there. Why didn't they ever?
Where would that be? Like, where was that at?
Wisconsin or whatever.
In
Wisconsin.
Yeah.
I've never seen so many watermelons tilted down. Oh my God. Everyone surrounding Summer's case makes me grateful for my life. I've been through hell, but I'm glad I know. Some people aren't given much of a chance, but that's why, I feel like that's what Summer's purpose. I think, if I'm going to look at the bright side of it, I think Summer's purpose kind of has like such a greater meaning. No matter what happened, she probably broke a generational curse that's been in that family for who knows how many generations. There's I haven't worked on the family tree really much since I got back from Tennessee, but yeah, I'm sure it's been going on for a while. The sweet homeless family that lives in the park is more civilized than these people. Even the kids are cleaner and they stay outside. Which one's that? What do you mean which? Yeah, exactly. She's a hero. She saved her brothers. I hear that the middle boy is like I told you guys, that lady that I used to talk to until Cher freaking tried to, harass her and stuff. Her son is once again best friends with Wyatt at their new location, and she said that you would never guess that Wyatt came from them. She said that she said, I wish I could freaking adopt him. Like, I would take him in his heartbeat. He is like just an amazing kid. He's so helpful. He was like, what people say about him being like Summer's like, well, maybe people aren't saying that. I might have got that off her, but she said that he was like Summer's like protector, because I guess the other two boys were a little rough on Summer. And the middle one was, she said, just look at pictures. He was the one that was always holding Summer, and she said he's so smart. Like she's like, he's brilliant. He loves school. He's helpful, so thoughtful, kind, that she said he's nothing like that family. Oh, she doesn't have a driver's license? Yeah, well, kind of, Barbie, yes. Yeah, I don't care, sure. Scott, Piper could have too. Yeah, I don't let stuff like that bother me. As far as people, I mean, now if I see somebody's like, the only time it bothers me, like, is when I see somebody that seems to be like taking advantage of me, and just like that's the only reason why they come in my chat is to advertise their live that is later on that day or whatever. But I haven't seen anything like that in a long time. People, I know, right? Yeah, I get, see, that's the thing. It's just like kind of like that whole phenomenon, I guess. I don't know what other way to describe it, but like when Dawn's right there in front of you, just like Lora said on that recording today, I said to her, I go, when I met him, I just thought he seemed like a really nice guy, and I just, and I said it was scary because my brain just completely forgot that this was probably somebody who essayed children in front of me. And she said, yeah, I know he's good, isn't he? Like, as far as like, he's good, very manipulative. Like, she said that he just seemed like, I didn't get those feelings, and that's concerning. So I don't have people using you to announce their streams and then leave. Did your name used to be something different, LTL? Because I only recognize your name today, I think, or recently. Anyone interested? Piper is helping Andy B get his StreamYard set up. If all goes well, hopefully he'll be live in an hour. Whoa. Whoa, you guys heard it here first. Is that what you were going to share? I'll share it when he goes live, Scott. I'll for sure share it. Is that what she wanted you to mention? Yeah, you could have told, you could have, you don't have to, you guys don't have to ask me about stuff like that, really. I mean, but I appreciate I appreciate the thoughtfulness, but yeah, I will share his live for sure. I want to hear what he has to say. She's in here now, so I think let me see, make sure I have everything. I'll get his link 1 second. His channel is called The Real Andy B. I don't know why Judy Sue is communicating with him. That's a problem. That's a real problem. If I were Andy, I would, and I can do it because I do my own filings for my own protective order. I do them all the time. Every single one I've done. It's way easier than people think. It's just, most people probably don't really have time to do all that, but there's templates and stuff you could use. I can help him. I can fill out. Well, I don't know if I could definitely direct him on exactly, send him what he needs to fill. It's super easy. I could even file it, I guess, for him. It's not a big deal. And all it is just basically where you're asking the court to, what you would do is this. I was just looking into it earlier. I mean, but if he doesn't really care anyways, I mean, he doesn't probably care if it's not affecting his life negatively in any way. I mean, I think he's a felon, so you can't have guns anyways. Then, hold on. Of course, my freaking computer is. You file a petition to. It's called a petition to expunge, or no, not expunge. Hold on. Okay, Indiana. No, this is, and even if it's like says an Indiana form or what another state's form, like I used a Nevada template earlier for a court filing, and I just kind of edited it and put Indiana just to make it look nice. And I accidentally forgot to edit out in Nevada, and I had to file again. But but the fact that she's communicating with him, that's a form of communication. By going, because you guys know, I have protective order. You can't just like, it's one thing, like, yes, she can mention him like in her chat and stuff, but she can't, like, she can't go get in trouble because the protective order is not over her. Like, he could ask for one against her too. However, what could happen and will more than likely happen, because I mean, it would be probably a slam dunk with just that her going in the chat and trying to communicate with him. That's clear, like, you're not scared of that person. And that's also that is they'll what's it called, completely drop it, the protective order a bit. Help with what, Sheba? I don't mind helping anybody with, as far as, I didn't say help with the camper. I'm helping with, I said I would help him, direct him to what forms to fill out and how to file them. Did LTL say, what was her screen name before? Okay, so it looks like I can't believe he doesn't have a protection order against her already. Yeah, he can get one. That link didn't work, Scott. Why can't you hold on. Yeah, that link that Scott doesn't work. I don't understand. Did it work for anybody else? Okay, there's that one. The first one did. But yeah, he doesn't have any videos that. Let me turn on. I'm going to. The one didn't work. The one at the yeah, that one does, Scott, but there was one that for some reason wasn't working. But the last one you just did. But what I am going to do here is, like I said, I'm going to play that. If anybody wants to play that, it's called, it's kind of like we were playing it earlier. It's called Draw. I don't know. It's where you draw pictures and it's really fun. She says his name, Ziggy, she never says his name, and she gives him nicknames. That might be why it might be in the PO that they can't. No, she went she purposely went into, and 5 days ago, she has Andy right in the title too. And besides that, last night, Jody Sue went, and I think you said you missed it, Tracy, so that might be why you don't know, but Andy was on CSI's live last night. he didn't really talk much. It was just kind of like probably getting him used to it all. And he was working at the time. But anyways, Jody Sue came in the chat and told CSI to ask Andy why he was selling drugs to kids on 110. So that's communication, and that it would, that can more than likely cause the protective order to be dropped. But there's more than like one. Oh, you were, Tracy? There's more than one instances. Do you need 2 devices? Oh, to play that game? Well, yeah, you'll need to. You don't have to play. I mean, but if you're wanting to watch, I'll probably put. I mean, if you're wanting to hear me talk, then yeah. Let's see here. One second. I was looking for something. History. Let's see. I wish I would have pinned that, or not pinned it, but saved it. It was just a site I was on, or that. Dag nabbit. Yeah. It'll take me a while to find this, so never mind. But guys, I guess I am going to get off here. I'm going to go on my backup channel here in a second if anybody wants to play that. It can be up to 8 players, so. An interview with him was not him answering without being coached. If I'm going to listen, I want to hear him speak with. Well, I think, is he going to be on? I think he's going to be on his channel. Did somebody say they were going to? Somebody say they were going to give him money? CSI, I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to pick on you, but I feel like I'm going to be, I don't think you're really fair. I'm just being honest. I really don't. But I get it. It's easy to be biased. I totally understand. I see myself do it with Fred too. So I understand, So I try to remember, I can get like that too, but I try to remind myself, oh, why am I'm sitting here talking into my phone. I got up and was like walking around. I don't know. And so you're talking to my phone, like, oh my gosh. You probably can still hear me though, but I wouldn't say, I don't think that you are fair, because I think I don't know. The reason why, and it's not because it's not because I'm biased because of Fred or whatever, but I just thought it was really odd that all of a sudden you had a problem with Fred and you think he's involved. Like, it was so weird. I don't understand where that came from. I don't get what somebody would make somebody say, of all people, like, it's not Candace, it's not Dawn, it's not Andy, it's not Jody Sue, but it's Fred. I don't think that's really being fair. If you're gonna be like open and receptive to what Andy's saying, I feel like you have to definitely be open and receptive to what Fred's saying. I mean, he's not even really one of the key players in this case besides, well, I mean, I guess he could be, right? Potentially. But like, he didn't hang out over there at 110. But like, Andy and Jody Sue have more ties to 110 than somebody like Fred would. Backup's getting Ziggy with it. But it will be interesting. I think it's interesting how, I mean, hey, the live worked as far as, I mean, well, if anything, well, I don't know about worked, but it's got Jody Sue like really bothered. Oh, is he not going to talk about the June 15th? He's not going to talk about it? Yeah, I mean, I know, but I also am trying not to be like a hypocrite too, though, because I do get it. I mean, when you think that, and as much as she's talked to him, she probably truly feels how she feels. Like, I mean, and I haven't really talked to Fred like that, but really, I just thought that you were extra hard on him of anybody. And the only thing that makes sense to me is like, or that I don't understand is it's like, why? And the only thing I can think of is because of him naming Andy being on that road that day. If that's like what he believes, you got to remember this is, I mean, if he is involved in this, he's going to be a master manipulator. You got to just be very careful. He's not going to tell you like, yeah, I sold drugs to the neighbors, or, I mean, that's kind of been the thing forever, is that Andy and Jody Sue were selling drugs to them. The only person that said anything about Fred selling drugs, I'm adding in all the other facts, or not facts. We can't say facts at all. None of it's facts. But all the other things people have said, it's like, I don't know what would make somebody think, I'm just curious what made you think that Fred, I truly am. I'm truly, what made you get to that conclusion. Jailers as soon as Fred was mentioned, pretty interesting. Yeah, but did you see, Kat? That was because those people owe Fred money. That's his story, anyways. And did you see that JLR's other interview with the next person, though? Did you see that? Because if we take that into account, and it's not me just sticking up for Fred, it's being fair. If we're going to be fair, we have to take in this interview too, which right here. Now, if I can remember where I wrote the timestamps, I could show you this. Oh no, if I don't throw everything everywhere first. But if it's still here, I had timestamps on this of I don't know. This is another neighbor, or not neighbor, but he knows Fred. And those guys, according to Fred, he broke some horses for him, and there was basically some bad blood between those guys and Fred because of some money situations, like they didn't pay him or something. That's what he says. But I mean, just because somebody doesn't like somebody doesn't mean anything, right? Let's see here. I'm trying to remember. They were on 110 when he started talking about is that 110? No.
Yeah, he asked all about it. She wouldn't even go looking for it. There's a creek at the bottom of the house. I went ginseng hunting. I got friends that live down further on Beach Creek. They ginseng hunt there, walk that whole creek. It comes out right for house.
Look at that.
I don't know what's there.
Goes way back there.
I've never been.
Yeah, hold on, I might be right.
Okay, this is Simpson and Ben Hill right here.
Yep. No for I guarantee you, I'm betting, man. I bet everything I got. Her parents, I wish that motherfucker come down and try to hit us with a bottle pop. That's what I think. Little kids like go to the creek and shit, right?
But no, even just a little girl running, they wouldn't run into the brush.
That's her road. Yeah, exactly. That's her road, dude. She knows. She knows. Listen, if anything, when they took her that other way, I don't talk to him that much anymore. You know what I mean? We had a little bit of falling out on some trading shit.
Here, yeah, this is it. Listen to this. If you got to listen to that other neighbor,
maybe I'll just exchange info with you and we'll do Fred Hill another day.
Okay, that's fine. But look, I've known him since I moved down here. Acquaintance. I don't talk to him that much anymore. You know what I mean? We had a little bit of falling out on some trading shit. But I know this. He ain't no fucking child molester. He ain't no fucking kids.
Yeah, it's good to know.
Look, he might be back in the sticks, secluded, and come up with his own wild theories, like everybody's titled to. But nah, he didn't do nothing with no baby. And if you listen to him, he probably's onto something. You know what I mean? He knows these woods.
See, this is their property,
This
I
is
think.
this is that creek. You know what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
said. Like
And that's the Menards.
yeah. See, I ain't gonna say a lot about that either, but dude, these boys been living here their whole life.
Yeah, the road's named after them, right? Hill? Ben Hill? Hill?
Yeah, his dad or relative or something like that. Yeah, Fred at one, I don't know, I shouldn't be saying, but somebody come down there. He had his daughter there visiting. The guy come out and Fred didn't even know him. Started shooting. This is how wild things used to be.
Oh, wow.
Started shooting. I thought wrong house or something. You know what I mean? Thought it was about some money or something. Started shooting a gun at Fred. Fred went and retrieved his. He had 357. Got behind a tree. Fucking changed fire. And shot the guy. He said he shot him in the. He thought he killed him immediately because blew him over into the. But you know what I mean? He shot him in the neck and the dude lived. You know what I mean?
Did they call the police?
Yeah.
Get arrested?
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying, dude. I know people down here. Good old boy. This is where Summer lives.
Yep.
Man, fucking bullshit.
I was here.
Oh, so what do you mean, Scott? What are you saying? Are you saying that we can't? I'm just saying. So now are you like reneging on what you were saying about Fred then? Like you don't think that you don't think that? I thought you said that you thought that you noticed that most of the stuff that he was saying seemed to be true or whatever. He said there's only. Does he know Frank? Like he's only lived there for 6 months though. So does he know him? I guess he did say he knew like a lot of people. I don't know. I can't explain it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess it just really. Which neighbor does he talk bad about? Oh, he talks bad about the. I mean, really, I think it. I don't think you. I'm just saying. I'm not saying that this guy is like. What he's saying is reliable. All I was responding to was another person's comment, how they said, oh, there was these two neighbors that person's reaction to when they pulled away when Fred Hill got mentioned. They'd already been sitting there for how long talking? The guy in the passenger seat was the one talking. The driver wasn't really too much involved in the conversation. He was probably just ready to go. But yeah, no, they don't. There is some bad blood between those guys and Fred, I guess. All right, guys. I'm gonna go. Brandon talked bad about. He talked bad about Fred. Who did? Brandon did? This guy didn't. What Brandon did? Yeah, I don't think that. I guess it's all about too, like all that. Like you're gonna have friendships with certain people, and like you're gonna be. I mean, in that area, some of these people are family too, so it's gonna also like kind of affect and as a so I don't understand though. I'm just kind of confused. Like, yeah, the kid's name's Brandon, but I don't know. He didn't mention anything. That's why I'm saying he didn't mention anything bad about Fred. That's why I was like wondering. I thought he probably got, or that person got their names confused because it was the other neighbors that did. I don't know Brandon's last name. I know this is Brandon in this video, but he didn't. No, never mind, guys. All right, guys, I'm gonna go. Okay, I'll be live on my backup channel. Yeah. Good night, guys. You guys are all allowed your. That's my whole point of my comment earlier. Is that we all have to remember to, even myself, is like the whole point. Like, people can feel like they want to feel about somebody. The only reason why I say certain things is like it doesn't make sense how one time somebody says somebody is a good person and nothing that they've said or everything they've said has seemed to turn out to be true. And then next thing, and they want to act like, I don't know. It doesn't make sense. It just seems like kind of argumentative, and that's not what this is about. This is about Summer. I don't care. I'm like, my whole point is to separate ourselves from these people, including myself. It doesn't matter to me who likes Fred or who doesn't. You guys aren't going to have the same opinion. I'm the one that met him. I'm the one that I've been trying to beg people to meet up with him. But, as far as my opinion is like, and this is just my opinion, there's nothing that he has said that has been proven like straight out lies. It's not like a Jody Sue situation. It's not anything like, I don't feel like anything he said has been like intentional lies. I truly believe that he believes everything that he's saying is my thing. I also know other things. And there's reasons why I was saying that he has been really helpful in the Summer Wells case. I wish I could freaking tell you guys more. But there's a reason. I mean, in comparison, but it doesn't mean that you guys have to. I just feel like there's no reason to argue with me about how you feel about somebody. Like, it's not an argument. This is just my opinion, and that's your opinion. I don't know this Brandon guy, but if we're gonna go by the I was just trying to be neutral in this situation where we're talking about these two people, this neighbor in the car that was talking about him. I said, okay, well, that's this person's opinion on Fred. Well, let's see this person's. You got to take them all into consideration. So, and that's just like, if we're going to talk about how Frank Light, or not mentioning any bad people on that road, and him saying that, then how come that goes to that's the same thing applies to the people in the car saying that Andy and Jody Sue are good people. you have to apply the same logic to all things, not just like what is convenient. So that's all I was stating. But I'm going to go over there, and if anybody wants to do the drawing game, I will be over there for some fun-filled games. If not, you guys all have a good night, and I'll talk to you guys later.